Well, hello there. Welcome. Good morning, good morning, good morning to everybody, or good afternoon, good evening, whatever freaking time of day it is where you're living. Uh, for me, it's morning of my favorite holiday in America, Independence Day, aka the 4th of July. We are 24 days away from my birthday. How many? Quick math. 30 days away from Sammy's birthday. It's a big birthday month in this household. Well, somebody likes Hamilton. Yeah, I'm cultured. I recognize she was quoting Hamilton from one thing right there on the chat. All right. So we'll just do a quick while we're waiting for some more folks to show up. We got a resource event. We got the credit heist, and well, that's it. And then yeah, so this is just the week where they hate us for galactic challenges. Because kicking off tomorrow, best friend droids bonuses for Jawas. You want to know what I just did like yesterday? Getting all the characters prepped for the raid, I literally stripped every mod off of every Jawa I have. So, timing is my superpower, and I just flexed it. But yeah, I want to give folks a chance to get in here. But let's hop in and we'll. Okay, so we did. My rank is 9 and fleet arena. Well, we're going to see how long that crap lasts because guess what? It's not going to fly very far. Let's see who's. Okay. 9. People get themselves a new shiny capital ship and they just want to front and stunt and pretend. We'll deal with this later. Okay, well. So we had some movement overnight, or we had some movement at some point, okay? So he dropped Jawa, or Jabba. Jabba the Hutt's gone. He failed an attempt on my Inquisitorius team and left them pre-loaded. Did not try anything on Rey. And then went up north. Dropped all these guys and then dropped a battle on General Grievous with the Stapkron. And appears to have pulled the plug from here, I guess? I'm not real sure. I mean, leaving Inquisitors preloaded is probably a good sign for me. Probably, but I mean, we still no idea where any of their GLs are. So I'm moderately curious. But with 2 battles dropped, I mean, I guess that gives me a little bit of leeway right from the get-go. But yeah, where are their GLs? That is my literal only question. about this whole shebang is where are their GLs? But I guess we'll find out. I kind of want to kick it off up here. And I kind of want to kick it off with a bang. Okay, so they did give him a new character model. I liked the old one better. I mean, I guess this is more live action, and the old one was based on his Clone Wars cartoon appearance, where he, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen the 15-year-old cartoon by now, I don't know what to tell you, where he fights Maul and Savage on Mandalore. Yeah, anyways, this should work just fine, right? So, let's get after it. So, my sister, who I showed the stream off to, I was like, hey, can you check out the stream, tell me what you think, blah, blah, etc. She thinks it's too quiet. She wants music playing in the background, so I might need to employ somebody to create me some music that I can play during streams. Since I'm trying to avoid copyright infringement and strikes and stuff like that, which means I don't want, I can't really use copyrighted stuff, which probably includes what's in, like pre-built into the game, because a lot of that's composed, music from movies or other games. Like the music that just plays like in the cantina is a fairly large rotation from KOTOR 2. But alright, so 79. That's my favorite thing to kick off a Grand Arena, is to have a short-handed, like ass-kicking thing just to get the blood pumping. Alright, but now here's the crux of the matter, is right here. We got to get to the back wall. We got to do it clean. So that means we got to pick and choose what we're doing here, and we got to do it proper. Okay. So the way I see it for this team right here is probably, I mean, honestly, these two and them are tied for annoyance factor of like, hey, like any one of these teams can just choose to screw you at any moment. So the way I see it with this team is I've got two choices, and one of them is, I think both are probably super safe, but one's going to be a little more lengthy of a battle, I believe. I mean, and honestly, probably a little more risky. I don't know that I need to take a whole lot of risks, but I'm nervous about what I'm going to find on that back wall. But I mean, they're not really doing anything to keep me from getting to the back wall. That's the other part of this, is there's lots of counters to lots of this stuff. So, I mean, I guess I actually have three options here. I kind of just want to play it safe, though. And, there's another side of that coin is, and I'm kind of stalling, just, hopefully more people show up. I'm hoping there is more data now. All right, there is a lot more data on this team now. Um, but most of the data isn't coming from this counter works for, this counter doesn't, blah blah blah. Most of it's coming from, there's a lot of variations on this team. You know what I'm saying? Like, these three are the core of the team. These two seem to be very, very fluid based on probably rosters, right? But then also, like, if one of the Poncho Bros isn't unlocked, then this four is varying wildly as well. So that's why there's a ton of data, but it's also kind of deceptive because it's not, it's not really showing us the full picture. Interestingly enough, I like the number of combos for this team is just insane. I'm really, really hoping they do they need to do something to be like, this is the team. Like, even if it's just to add a fourth member. Happy Treason Day socks. Yes. Happy Freedom Day. I don't know if it's easy to tell on the stream or not, but I'm rocking my Mando weapons are part of my religion shirt today. It was buried. I'd forgotten about it. And I was digging through my drawer. I was looking for a cool shirt to wear. And I found it. So yeah. I mean, for simplicity's sake, I could Darth Maul this. Or not Darth Maul. Darth Bane it. Or JMK it. Those are the two teams that are just like, looks like no matter what the comp is, 100% winning this fight. So, for Kat, I'm wondering, are they nuking out Kenobi first? Or are they nuking out her first, and then, like, when she's gone, does the team just fall apart? I suspect they nuke her out first, because to get rid of that, what is it, the discipline? Or whatever it is that Padawan Obi-Wan gets on him. That's my guess. Again, I don't know what's on the back wall. So I'm not, I'm not real sure how. If there was two GLs here, I would have I would honestly have a more clear picture about what's on the back wall if there were GLs up front. And just because I could take a guess based on their roster, like if we saw the typical, the usual suspects, like if we had a Ray down here or whatever. So I don't know, but I've given people, we've been up and running for 15 minutes. We've got a couple folks in, and I'm sure more folks will trickle in, but I don't want to delay this too much longer. I want to find out what that back wall is. So I am going to start with these guys, and I am going to try the counter that is supposed to be like a surefire guarantee. That new Darth, that portrait for her is unimpressive. I don't really like it. Savage's that's a pretty cool portrait. I like that. Nihilus's is pretty cool. Nihilus is a little more accurate, actually, to screen. And yeah, let's make them thicker. And let's just hope that this works. All right. We'll see how much of the work they do themselves. Let's hit it. All right. Trey is getting a Datacron in the next set. That should be rather interesting. All right, she's below 100. He's below 100. Below 100. I don't know. Have we gotten Zori below 100 yet? No. Okay. So Zori hasn't been below 100 yet. Holdo hasn't been below 100 yet. Okay, Zori's below 100 now. If Holdo hasn't been below 100, this will definitely... Okay, so now we can freely kill everybody off. Starting with her. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And, yeah. This here DC, its days are almost done. Of course, so is the Sidious Cron, so is the Bane Cron. We will miss them dearly, but yeah, that worked beautifully. Okay. I need to save some. Need to save some stuff, some things and stuff and stuff and things. But I really need to get more of these. I've been trying and trying and trying to get more of these just 15% crons. So I'm torn between that one and that one. I think this one just to make them thicker. Although, if I'm remembering right, they do not have the mass swarm. The good amount of armor pen though, which is always nerve-wracking. But they don't have the mass swarm, so I think we'll be able to soak up some hits. And even if we have to set it up for a 2-shot, we'll set it up for that 2-shot. But I'm hoping we'll be okay. Okay. Let's get your taunt gone. Damn it. Okay. God damn it. Okay. So this is the problem I've been having with the whole damn thing. And now, yeah. Okay. I think I gotta. I think I gotta stop. This Revacron just seems to be, especially in Grand Arena, this Revacron just seems to be Sith Empire proof. Yeah, I mean, I would have loved to have gotten him out, but I have a feeling like I just barely glanced at the new Datacron set. Um, I feel pretty strongly that the new Treacron is going to, or the Nihiliscron even, is probably going to make very short work of this team. Yeah, but I mean, even with all the speed advantages of having, all those Sith Empire people and whatnot, it's just, yeah, we just couldn't get him gone, which is what I want to do. Like, that's goal number one when you're taking on this team. And then when I've had opportunities to try to strike him, I've been ability blocked. So this isn't preloaded. We're just gonna back it out, and we're just gonna go right back in, and we're just not gonna f around. The days of us effing around are over and done with. And we're just going to do. These two look a little too similar. So that's Marauder. This is Assassin, but they look way too similar. Way too similar. So yeah, we're just gonna do this and be done with it, and then I can see a trooper just is like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you want that team alive? Because your team's gone. Yeah. Okay. I'm wondering how Leia would do against her. I'm not seeing any data for it at all, but um, I was really hoping Sith Empire would work on Reva, but you know, it just didn't. So I'm torn between throwing JMK at this and JML. I'm worried that JML was just going to get blown out of the water real fast, even with, you know, a Cal and, you know, thick ass datacrons and you know, the fact of the matter is, oh, and I'm double caffeinating this morning. You know, the fact of the matter is the two combos that seem to be the most reliable when the Poncho Bros are in play is it's definitely either Bane or JMK. So, but I might be in trouble on the back wall. Um, without a JMK in play, or without my own JMK, I might be in trouble. But I really, I'm not seeing a whole lot of options here. And I'm not sure I want to risk much at this point. So we will just play it smart. We'll play it cool. And we'll do that. I mean, I think it's the thing that makes the most sense to me. And we'll slap on her fancy ass cron. The homeboy there is thick. No, not thick enough. Alright, that's pretty clean. Pretty clean. Okay, so I mean, I did fight one of these a couple GACs ago. I mean, my go-to for taking this team out would be Sith Eternal, and other than having a very easy fight with him on the North Wall, I don't really know offhand what else I would use him on. So we're just gonna go ahead and do that. Ooh, I'm actually not sitting too pretty on how many Sith I have to go with him though, so that's not great. But I could do is that GBA? Look, find me find me, there's one like graphical difference between these two, and it's I guess two. There's this little part here in the front, and then there's this spike in the back. This was not a problem. I knew I could tell these guys apart. This was not a problem. Why do this? Why are we doing this? What possible Yeah, let's do that one. Ooh. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Getting scary. It's okay. This will be a fairly easy cleanup if it's needed. Um, Beautiful. Okay. I see a Lord Vader, I see a Trench, and I see a Qui-Gon Jinn. So they have 1 GL on defense, 7 on offense. And that is the weirdest Trench team I have ever seen in my life. Right there. That is bloody unusual. And by the way, this Qui-Gon Kron is not working because that's Bastila and that's Jolie. So, I guess. Oh, it's not a Galactic Republic call out, is it? I thought it was. Sorry, my bad. Normally, it's all Galactic Republic that you see with them. So, My bad. My bad, folks. My bad. Yeah. So yeah. Um. Yeah, that's a good it's a good option right there. And no mall. Probably don't need him, but yeah, what do we say we just be smart, right? See, I guess actually having Scion and Jenga wouldn't have been the worst move in the world because it would have given me another way to get around the taunt. Damn. Yeah, I might be stuck behind with that crap. Because, yeah, now that Yeah, I should have brought Cyan a Django. Could have gotten around instead of trying to be cute. Oh well. It was worth a go, right? So, there we go. This should be more than enough. Oh, don't crash. Probably what I should have done in the first place. But, alright, real quick reminder. What am I looking at up top? So that's my last big threat. Okay. Yeah, it'd be nice when 3v3 rolls back around. We can get Wampa out of retirement. We like it when Wampa goes Womp. So now the Omicron is officially shut down, officially turned off. And this should be sufficient for what I got going on. Okay. And very straightforward. Sorry, I got 8 text messages that I am just... Nothing needs to be handled. Just clearing notifications. Alright. Okay, so, we got us a trench cron. Minus, like, the things that are making trench. I didn't want to leave these guys out of the fun. Sure, that looks great. I mean, wins don't get much cleaner than that, folks. Regret just not busting out Bo-Katan on that in the first place, but, you know, what are you going to do? What's going to be bigger over? You know what? Let's just not even. We've got them. We've got them. Let's just do it, right? So, where is... There she is. And sure, that's the greatest Kron in the history of Krons. They don't have Anakin on this team, so I don't really have to worry about anything that's not, you know, like, I don't have to worry about getting mass smacked. Yeah, let's just get them gone. No such thing as overkill, right? Man, I've got a lot of shit left over. Oh well. Like, I definitely could have. But I mean, who knew? I didn't know. I didn't know. Hmm. I mean, I'm assuming gas works on this team, right? And if it doesn't, I can clean up with a Jedi team, or I can throw CLS at it, which was my original plan. Uh, hey, that's beautiful, right there. Well, now I'm very curious what fleets are going to look like. I mean, I've been curious since last night, but insanely curious. All right, well, let's see what these boats look like. Okay. All right. Should do it. And we get the first go. That's beautiful, man. Um, so, I mean, the thing about this setup is, yeah, it can really mess with the other team unless they know what's up. Um, and so without starting this, you really miss a big turn engine generator or a turn meter engine. Jesus, I need to wake the f up. Still, apparently, one Red Bull and one cup of and like a giant Red Bull and one cup of coffee hasn't done it. Without him to generate your turn meter at the start, especially with your capital ship going first and taking out their engines, like you're really getting a massive jump on the other fleet. Um, and knowing the AI just through the number of times I've done this battle, this ship's AI has a priority. Now, they should make it to where, in my opinion, your reinforce order is the order that ships come out, but that's not the situation. Um, Depending on situations that your fleet might find itself in, the AI will make decisions for you. Um, and knowing how this setup interacts, I know that the Sith fighter was going to be its first reinforcement, which is why I opted to blow up their hangar instead of calling in my own reinforcement. Because if you cut this off from the fight completely, they're done. And then knowing that would have been their next reinforcement, doesn't matter because they're not going to get the insta kill coming out. So, and I knew I would actually probably get to ultimate before they even had a chance to reinforce. So, I mean, you can do a lot of different things with your Leviathan. But you really have to you just really have to know what's what, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Is like you really the expectation that good lord, this is kill Anakin day. I love it. Oh, they're saving his stupid life. Um there we go. I mean, we might as well just get the whole ships. Get ships first because ships are the slowest farm. If you go and you look at like nodes where ships are available to be farmed, you're only ever gonna get one shard. So it's not like characters who get accelerated and they give you two shards after they've been released for a while. You will always only get one shard on a ship drop. So any shards you can snag for ships you're working on is going to speed it up because otherwise, I mean, the ship farms are just the worst, man. Unless they're on Cantina nodes where you can throw a bunch of extra energy at them, ship farming ships is just horribly slow, horribly slow. So yeah, buy ships first, and then buy characters if you don't need ships. So I know it's fairly common. You'll see like Ahsoka's fighter in the fleet store, and that's a great one. Especially long term plan, you're gonna get a R9 Ahsoka for GL Ahsoka. But yeah, just grab ships until you don't need them. It's just farming them off the nodes is just they need to accelerate ships. They really do. Instead of making you grind one shard at a time, and refreshes and then whatnot. Yeah, grab ships, dude. Grab ships unless there's nothing you need, and then go ahead and grab characters. Or if you have enough of the currency to where, well, wait, hold on. Oh, I'm sorry, Fleet Arena. Yeah, you want to save that currency for Zetas. You should have Zetas in that shop. Spend your fleet currency on Zetas. Don't spend it on anything else. Spend your Galactic War currency on ships first, and then. Sorry, I did not do a good job of reading that question. Zetas. A Zeta from that shop is 2,000. So every couple of days, you should be able to buy yourself a Zeta. Yeah, only buy Zetas with that currency. You do not have Zetas in that shop? Okay, we'll go take a look. So, there's a full clear, 1803. I don't know if they're coming back. I'm going to assume they are. They've dropped 2 battles. I dropped 2 battles, but I was fairly clean everywhere else and picked up some extra shards in certain spots. So we'll see what they do from here. That being preloaded is going to be a problem for them. So, and I don't know what they threw. If they threw Bane at this and my Bane smoked it, then, I mean, maybe they're panicking a little bit. But they've got 7 Galactic Legends in their arsenal. So, I don't know if they threw GLs at all of this stuff. And then, I mean, God knows what they threw at that to lose. So yeah, I'm not sure. We'll see. They're going to need to be super clean to try to come back and win. So we'll check in on it again tonight. But I mean, all in all, I kind of wish I didn't mess around. I should have just thrown. I had plenty of teams. I should have just thrown Mandalorians at Lord Vader. What level is your account? What level is your guy? Like, are you getting close to 85? Because here, we'll hop over. Maybe it unlocks at 85, because we're just to make sure we're on the same page. You're talking about this store, right? Because if it's this store, yeah, 66. I'm wondering if these don't unlock till you're like 80 or 85. Probably 80, 85, somewhere in there. Because I don't even have this arena unlocked on my new account yet. So no, in the meantime, while you're waiting for this to unlock, once this unlocks, save it for this every day. Once this is available to you, this is the only thing you want to spend this currency on. In the meantime, buy the ships that you need. And then if there's no ships that you need, buy the characters. Although, like, if your characters are anything like mine, you know, Darth Vader, you want to max out. First Order TIE Pilot and Sun Fac are pretty good purchases. For varying reasons, you know, obviously they have ships. You need him for SLKR. You need him for a lot. So yeah, I don't know what yours looks like, but yeah. Like if your ship selection looks like mine, basically every one of these ships is needed for something. So that's that. But yeah, once these get unlocked to you, save your currency for that. This is going to be your main source for Zetas, and if you take away your ability to buy these on a semi-daily basis, it's really going to slow down your progression in a lot of different ways. So we will check back in this afternoon when I'm doing I'll do a free to play account stream with the new player experience. We'll check back in on that and see how we're looking. But I mean, we're very, very clean, very, very clean. Anything above 1800, you're in a solid spot. So we'll see what goes down with them. Yeah, just buy ships. Just buy ships until those Zetas show up, and then start worrying about Zetas until they show up. Yeah, you can't buy them if they're not there and it doesn't look like they're there. So yeah, you're in good shape. You're in damn good shape. Yeah, just buy the ships that you need, and then if there's no ships that you're working on in the shop at that current time, just save it. Sit on the material, just sit on the currency and save it up. Like, don't spend it unless there's something you actually need. But yeah, because there's no harm in saving that stuff up. No harm at all. But yeah, almost every day. Is there anything interesting in here? Not really. Ultimate Resource Pack. Claim your arsenal here. Holy, what the heck? Web Store and PC Client Special. Elevate your gameplay with a Bumble Pack With essential resources, secure path to victory. Crystal rewards 50% chance. Wow. All for 1500 crystals. There's a chance you're going to get some of your crystals back. Probably not most of them, but you're going to get a ton of canteen energy, and then you've got a chance of getting a bunch of Kyrotechs. That is kind of interesting. That is kind of an interesting little bundle. That's web store and PC exclusive though, so very interesting. If you feel like gambling a little bit, very very interesting. I'm kind of glad I saw that. I'm gonna have to mull that over. I mean, the canteen energy. That's gonna translate. I mean, a minimum of 500. Actually, yeah, this actually isn't that great. I mean, you're literally just, it's a slot machine. If you get lucky and win the jackpot, it's a fantastic purchase. If you don't, then yeah, because you can, I think for 1500, other than the crystals, you can buy way more of that stuff for 1500. But yeah, I guess if you feel like being adventurous, if that were 1,000 or 750 or whatever, I would totally do it. But yeah, 1500, it's just a little too much of a gamble for my blood. But yeah, so we'll poke our heads back in this afternoon at some point and check this out. I was kind of hoping he'd show up and this would be live, but that's just not how it went. But anyways, happy 4th of July to you all, whether you celebrate it or not. I want you to be happy on it, because I'm very happy. It's my favorite holiday of the year here in America, and I'm gonna go enjoy it, spend some time with my family, enjoying myself. We're gonna get a barbecue set up. They're talking about thunderstorms, so we might have to be creative with our grilling and chilling. But yeah, we're gonna go and we're gonna get some barbecue going later, and then when it gets dark, we're gonna set off some fireworks. Woo! All right, cool. Until this afternoon, guys, I'll hop on this first, and we'll scope out the Grand Arena. Then we'll kick it over to the new player experience. Pal around on that for a while, and then before we shut it off for the day, we'll take one more peek at this and see how we're doing. But I think we're in a good spot. Okay, so until this afternoon, guys, have a good day. Have fun today. Good luck with your own Grand Arenas. And if you are going to be a gambling person, good luck on that. Because if you hit the jackpot, which, I mean, the odds are low, but somebody's going to do it. That could be awesome. Oh, and then I guess this afternoon we also, here in just a few short hours, I forgot, we got this guy coming. So we'll probably do something with this too. Credit heist. Hit that on your accounts. Because, I mean, intended for levels, so like possible rewards. 2.5 million is 2.5 million. So, yeah. For sure, make sure to hit that because we all need the credits. Anyways, everybody, enjoy your day. I will see you all in just a few short hours. Bye-bye now. And be sure to like, follow, and subscribe. Spread the word. Spread the word. Twitch TV, streamer for Sammy. Follow us, please, followers. All right. Take care, folks.